Okay, so I'm live again. So this is week 12, the second lecture now. And I've just shown you, I just went and collected some textures. Some of them were more successful and less successful. And I've only got 4 here. I know you're supposed to get 6, but I think I've already figured out what I'm going to use, and I'm going to use 2 of them. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use this one for this finished drawing. Now, I know that this is smaller paper. It's just a little bit easier for me to do it, and otherwise it's going to take me way too long to do it, and you probably don't want to sit here and watch me draw the whole time. I will put up some that have longer demos of me doing some finished drawings, probably one, and I'll put that up there. You don't have to look at it. You can if you want. I won't make it a required. So I've got this up here. Let me see if I can move it a little bit closer. I'm going to have a different setup after this. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I've got my textures in here, and I put this softer one, this one here. I put it down here in front, and I tried to make it a little bit harder. I pressed a little harder as I got to the bottom of the paper, closer to the viewer where there's going to be more texture. And then I just got this one here that's a little bit more stark. I put that up here. I just put a blotch here and a blotch there. And my idea is I'm going to try and build some buildings or something. Now, I'm not very good at drawing things unless I'm looking at them, but I know the criteria. So I'm going to take my pencil, and I think I'm going to probably have to tape this down so I don't have to hold it with one hand. Let me find some tape. I'm sorry I can't stop this, but I do know where there's some tape. I guess I don't know where my tape is, so I'm just going to take this tape and tape it on all 4 sides. And I suggest that if you have a drawing board, tape it all the way around. I'm just trying to keep it up here so I don't have to hold it. Tape it on all these corners anyway. But remember what I said before, you want to put your tape all the way around it. This is just a demo. I'll do a finished drawing and I'll put my tape all the way around it on a board and everything. But I just don't want to have to hold it. Okay. So I decided I want to put some buildings up here. In fact, I can even use a straight edge for these if I want to, right? Put them up there. Now, I don't want this outlining, so I might have to make this a night sky. Or I could make it, dark on this side, light on this side, whatever. I mean, I could make this whole side of the building. Let's say that the building is right there. I could make this whole side of the building darker, right? And go right over that. And then I could make this one, the side of this building, lighter too. And maybe you don't see those. Maybe I've got some buildings back here that are just solid, with some dots in them. Maybe there's one here that's really tall and it has some windows or whatever. And I'm trying not to take up too much of your time. So I've got a city back here, and then maybe I've got, a shorter building here, and then over here is a lake or something, and there's a tree here, and maybe there's some more trees back here, and there's some clouds up here, and it's kind of stormy because I need some darks up here. And remember, you can smudge it, and you can use your eraser, right? I'm going to go right up to this building with that cloud and maybe on the other side of it. You have to be careful when you get close to the buildings because you don't want to go over the building, but you do have to go right up to it. So here's some clouds in the background, and maybe these trees are kind of dark down here in the background too. And again, I'm doing this a lot quicker than you'll be doing this. Here's the lake. And here's some more grass or whatever. Maybe there's a street here, I don't know, going downtown, and maybe there's somebody, sitting on the grass here. Just make them sitting on the grass, and they're going, oh, woe is me. I don't have any friends now with this coronavirus. I mean, I know it's not funny, but sometimes all you can do is just laugh, right? And so maybe, this gets even smoother up here. The road turns over that way. There's the tree. And I'm getting pretty close to, maybe I'll put some grass down here. I'm getting pretty close to having a full range of tints and shades. There's a shadow under this person here. I'll have to make the shirt black because I've got some outlining I need to get rid of. And this is probably it'd be a lot better if I had a model. But here's their jeans, and here's their leg, and there was supposed to be their arm going. Oh, their shirt's black, so I'll just make that black. And they're going, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Maybe I'll give them some hair and an eye and some nose. Their mouth is closed because, they don't want germs to get in. Now, I need some more darks over here, so maybe I'll put some rocks in this road and some texture. In fact, maybe I'll take it off and I'll find a different kind of texture with, I don't know, let's see here. There, it's like a brick road. I found some lines down there, so that helps a little bit. You still see that? Maybe I'll make it darker as it gets to the people. And of course, you'll be spending a lot more time on this drawing. You already know how to make a finished drawing. I'd probably actually take and, where's my paper towel? Smudge this whole thing. So I've smudged the whole thing, right? Now I could take my eraser. I have an eraser. I do have one somewhere. I had all this stuff here. This is what happens when, where is it? Here it is. I guess it's no different than at school, huh? And this is kind of nice back there. It's kind of, grayed out. I probably need to, if I added more detail, it would be to this tree, add some more interest and bring some more branches in, right? Maybe a little bit more back here. But what I would really work on is, maybe I've got some grass coming up here because you're going to see that what's in the foreground way, way better. And then I can erase, maybe they've got blonde hair. I don't know. And maybe they've got white pants on. And you know how to do all this stuff. We've already done this stuff, right? Maybe I can put their hands on their face, right? Because they're not happy. They can't go anywhere. And I probably bring this. I do a lot more to this. Maybe bring in some white here for some more texture. So that's getting close. It's still pretty high key. I need to figure out where I'm going to put more darks. And I probably would put more down here. And I've got that dark up there. I'd probably put some more here. Some more branches would bring some more dark in, right? This is getting pretty close. It's still pretty high key. But you add some more darks, maybe make these buildings a little bit darker on this side where there's, no light coming to them. And, this is more like a sketch, of course, because, like I said, I don't want to sit here and take an hour and a half or 2 hours to do the whole drawing. But you get the idea, right? This is the texture drawing. And I don't care, maybe you want to do a portrait of somebody and you're using, these round textures that you got for the eyes, or maybe you're using texture for the hair, or maybe the shirt. You can zoom in. This is a little bit more difficult because it's like a vista. You can zoom into things too. You can make things that are abstract as long as you're using texture and you satisfy the criteria. I know that this is not the best way to teach drawing, but just remember you can email me and let me know if you have any questions. And then the next one, I'm going to do a video, and I'll probably, the next time we meet is going to be a studio day. So if you don't submit an updated drawing, like either, an updated one of these two that I gave to you this week, then you need to email me. But don't do both. You don't need to do both. And I am going to put a video there. That's probably where I'll put the longer video of me doing a finished drawing from beginning to end. And I'll try and do it with texture too. So it's kind of a placeholder, and also it will give you more information if you want it or need it to see me do a whole finished drawing. This isn't something I would do in class because I'd be walking around going, oh, I do this and do that. But this, I think, will help. And then, this is always going to be available on Canvas, so you can go back to whenever you want. I'll try and get that done this weekend. I don't think I'm going to have time until probably Sunday, but it will be up there before the next class. All right. And this is actually, it'll be, I'm trying to do these a week ahead. So these 2 lectures are for week 12. And I'm hoping I can get, because I'm recording this on 3/25. So I should be able to get that up there well before. In fact, I should be able to get it up there during week 12. So you have it for that first day in week 13. All right. See you next time.